the way. You can kill my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream, forever breathe, and wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope all is well with you. Coming back with another video for y'all. This young lady has a story to tell. It's a crazy story. So we're going to get into it. But before we do, please take this time to make sure your thumbs are lit. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you push that notification bell so you're notified whenever I drop a video. Now, like I said, this young lady has a wild story. And most people always think like it'll never happen to me. It can't ever happen to me till it happens to you. So I know it's tough and I want you guys to get all the details. And I don't think there's anyone better to tell the story than her. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her to the stage so she can tell her side of what transpired. Let's go.
Just breathe. He circled back around once he saw me move my head and he ran over me again.
Says she was pow-powed in the face and back.
I had just turned 19 years old. I was going to state college studying to become a neonatal nurse. Growing up, I really had a bad outlook on guns due to me losing my only brother to gun violence when he was 13 years old. Before my incident happened, I was with my boyfriend. We were just starting to rekindle our relationship. The morning the incident happened, we ate breakfast, and speaking about my brother, I usually always go put flowers on his grave. That morning, we were gonna go get some flowers. I was driving. We had the music playing. He was holding my hand. I pulled up, parked in the parking spot. I just heard a loud bang come from the back seat. So I turned my head to look, and everything just went blank.
From the back seat. I wonder it wasn't the boyfriend, could it be? Let's keep going.
Woke up with my head on the steering wheel. It was blood everywhere. I looked to the passenger seat. I saw my boyfriend. His head was on the dashboard. He was just bleeding out.
Oh my gosh.
It was blatant that he was deceased. I moved my hand to try to touch my boyfriend. The shooter saw me move my hand, and I saw him reaching for the gun in his pocket. I had my seatbelt still on. I was trying to unbuckle, but it was blood everywhere. That's when I realized that I was shot in the face. I finally got it unbuckled, and I stood up to run from the car. He shot me in the back, and I fell forward onto the concrete. I tried to get up. I couldn't feel or move my legs. I just laid there. I had my eyes open looking underneath the car, and I saw his footsteps walking around. He walked around the car, and he put the gun in my mouth and pulled the trigger. No bullet came out, and he let off a laugh. He walked away from me. I thought he was leaving, but I saw a car circle around me. He just pressed on the gas and ran over me. He ran over me 3 times, and my body flipped. I didn't move, and he just drove out. A few moments later, the ambulance pulled up. I remember them cutting my clothes off. They put me on the stretcher and put me in the back of the ambulance, and I blacked out. Recovery was very hard. I had a T5 injury, which means I was paralyzed from here all the way down. Therapy was 6 days a week, 5 hours a day. There was no breaks. I had a bullet wound to the face. I had skin that was taken off from me getting dragged by the car. They had to take skin from my thigh and put it on my hand. Both of my hands was basically broke. They took a nerve from my neck and put it in my face. But when I smile or try to move my eyebrows, half of my face is paralyzed. Through all the rehab and the exercising, I was able to walk again. 2 years later,
it says the assailant received 6 life sentences plus 15 years, as he should. Because what's wrong with you? All of that for what? And she clearly didn't know who this person was. It don't seem like she did. She wasn't like, and I know this such and such. She was the innocent bystander, and he didn't care. He was trying to unalive her.
It was actually a guy from my boyfriend's past. Before this incident, I was a very outgoing person. After my incident, I always feel like everyone's staring at me because of my scars or my face being paralyzed or because I can't walk normal. I know a lot of people with spinal cord injuries are discouraged by the fact that doctors tell them that they'll never walk again. I just want to put this out there that I was able to walk again. The advice I would have is you're way stronger than you think you are. You will be able to overcome anything that you put your mind to. Just stay positive, stay optimistic, and keep your faith. This is my survivor story. What's yours?
Walker crawled from the car, but deputies say Monty got into a different car and rolled over Walker at least 3 times. Witnesses in this area say they can't believe it happened.
And he drug her, I guess it was with the last one that he did. He sped across her so fast that he even drug her a few feet and just left her.
Just breathe. He circled back around once he saw me move my head.
That is so sad. She has a few different videos. Look at her through physical therapy. After my injury, I was told, wait, let's go back to that. Oh my goodness, why did it do that? It will not let me live. Okay, there it goes. It says, after my injury, I was told I'll be bedridden for life. Dang, can you imagine being told, just being in that situation, period, and then it's just life-changing. And she said they told her that she wouldn't be walking ever again. Only for her to overcome. That's why, listen, the power of prayer is real. You don't allow anyone to tell you what you can and can't do. You try anyways. And it's sad because I went through some of her videos and she lost her brother at a young age. I think he was 14 or 15 at the time. And she was 13 or so. She was 13 or 14. They're like back to back. And his friend, quote unquote, took out a firearm and fired at him as a young kid at that young age. His friend, that's what it was. I think the friend was 16, he was 15, and she might have been 13 or 14 when it all happened. But she lost her brother at a young age. It's so sad. Let's see. This was my first time trying to swim, and I broke down at the thought I'll never do what I love again. Oh, remember that she showed that clip where she was, swimming. She flipped over and started backpedaling. Oh, you can see her crying. That's Is this now? But look at me. Oh, look at this. Look at me 4 months later. I try to overcome every hurdle in my way. Can't wait to go visit family in Jamaica and swim with them like old days. That's good. Good for her. I'm telling you, she kept pushing. She said, y'all ain't gonna tell me I can't do something. Good for her. Look at that. Okay, so this was the video that was in that other video. So this is the one of her after. But she clearly was a swimmer before. This story's sad though. And honestly, again, it usually boils down to some beef that people be having that you sometimes surround yourself with. And the sad part about it is she probably had no idea he had beef or any issues. Like she said, it was someone from his past, so she probably had completely no idea about it. But she got caught in the crossfires. I know a lady who her daughter was dating a guy, and similar situation in the sense that the person rolled up on him, fired at him, and unalived her daughter. And her daughter had a daughter. So now she's left raising her granddaughter. And it's just like, for what? Like, when does it stop? There used to be a time where there was limits. People wouldn't mess with women and children. Like, those would be off limits. But now, it's nothing. They don't care who you are. They coming for you. Ooh, y'all let me know what y'all think of this one in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Listen, I like chocolate girl, all shades, different flavors. She a diamond in a pearl. She a goddess with a mentor, yeah. Cinnamon swirl. She relate to what I've been through.